Hello and welcome to the Soul Fam Show 102. And next week, which will be on Sunday, will be 103, which is 13, which is Christian's favorite number. And that just happens to be Christian's born day.
Mm. Hmm.
Just saying. Next Sunday. Special. It's very special. So we might do something special, in the Soul Fam show next week. Don't know. Well,
We just don't know.
Maybe.
yeah, maybe. Hmm.
Look at Velma. Velma's like, what? Hey, what are you doing?
Velma, how are you? She's like, why are you talking to me? Don't talk to me. It's not my time yet. Don't talk to me. We love you,
Your
Velma.
mic back.
Okay. Play my video. Yes, that's what we're doing.
I'm really trying to make this so much better for you, baby. I'm pushing all the buttons, but the light ain't activated. It's not for lack of trying things right now. Just stay connected. Show me how to spark it up. It's always you, yeah. It's always been you. It's always you, and I can't help it. No, no, no. It's always you, yeah. It's always been you, Show me how to spark it up. I've been watching vapor class dissolve into blue. All this natural beauty got me thinking of you. Whatever you want, whenever you need, just call and I come running. Show me how to spark it up. These are my clothes, soft like it's snow. No words, but we know, No words, but we know. Yeah, contemplating all that I had was true. Reservations gone in the wind with you. Show me how to spark it up. I'm really trying to make this so much better for you, baby. I'm pushing all the buttons, but the light ain't activated. It's not for lack of trying things right now. Just stay connected. Show me how to spark it
Very nice. You had a lot of like earthy kind
Brilliant.
of pictures in there with the song. It blended really nice.
Thank you.
I like that very much. Look at the hearts coming in. Look at that.
Thank you, everyone.
There we go.
So, some of you are writing on the channel that I'm with Christian in Arizona. No, I'm not. I'm here at home with the doggies. So I can't leave the doggies. So, Velma, are you? Your camera's off. We can't get you in here.
I know. We saw Velma earlier, and now she's like,
She left us because we were talking to her and she couldn't talk to us, so she left us. She said, "I'm out of here. I'm not coming
got
back."
an issue with the camera.
I'm pretty sure that's what she said.
That's yeah. What she was saying, we couldn't hear her, but we were lip reading. We were trying to piece it together.
Maybe she's trying to come back in and she can't get her camera on.
She's got her hand up. Look.
She had
Yeah.
her camera on before, and then it went to that.
I was gonna say go out and come back in, but we're at capacity. We're at
100.
100,
That's not good.
so that won't work.
We got to fix this live. Is it live or is it Memorex? And like on Stranger Things, you got a TDK. Did you see this? Very 80s.
Oh yeah, for what was that Memorex for like the
Like the audio,
cassette
the
player? Is that the
tapes and
cassette
all
player?
that, all the yeah,
TDK?
cassette.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. It was like, wow, that's real 80s there. TDK, whatever their line.
Yeah.
They had a lot of good stuff in there.
Christian's in the Grand Canyon today. So yeah. Can't wait to see that footage.
People are making room. Velma, there's
Oh, okay. Velma, you want to go back out and come back in? There's a couple spots there. People are the lovely
Yeah,
souls that
gotta
we
do
have
that to
here
make
have
it
jumped
quick.
out to
96.
there
Yes.
she goes. She's
There
gonna
we
come
go, yeah.
back in. Yeah. When she comes back in, we'll put her up here.
Yes. Whoever did that.
Thank you very much for everyone who just jumped out for Velma.
Yeah.
We
get
appreciate
back in.
you.
If not, if you're waiting on the waiting, eventually spot will open up. I mean,
Yeah.
not to worry. Don't give up. I don't
Isn't
want
that a
any-
song? Don't give up. I'll have to find that song real quick. What were we just talking about? Oh, Christian is tacos. Yeah,
Grand
Christian loves the
Canyon.
tacos.
Oh,
There's
right,
Velma.
yeah.
Yeah, that's his favorite now over here.
There's
Well,
Velma.
I guess it reminds him of the chili con carne. I think that's why.
That's what came to my mind when you were saying tacos.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because he can get the meat, and yeah, so I think that's similar to it. Uh-oh,
I was having
our
trouble with
camera's still not on. Oh, Velma, it was working fine.
I know. I thought you had this licked. First, it was a sound issue. You had that.
Yeah, then it was a spotlight issue.
Yeah. And then it was coming late an hour with the time change.
No, but she was on time this time. Wait till they have their time change, and then we're gonna be like,
It changes in a minute as well, doesn't it? Again, I think. Is it?
yeah,
quite
you
soon?
guys. I think. Are you at end of March?
Yeah, our overlay, end of March or something like that. Yeah.
And I think
Shocking, isn't it?
Australia's Easter thing.
Mm.
Eastern Australian time. East,
I
yeah.
think that's when they change theirs. I don't know. It's so I may have gotten them backwards. What is it? Christian says, "Ass about face." I might have gotten an
Yeah.
ass about face.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what that means, but yes, I think that's what happened. I got it.
Yeah.
All right, let's bring Randy in here since we're waiting on Velma here. Hey, Randy. Randy. Randy.
What's happening?
How are you?
Hello, mate.
How y'all doing?
Oh,
How
good.
you doing?
How are you,
I'm
bro?
doing good.
You're not on on the way to the store to get your pre-rolls. You're good?
No, I already got some.
All right, you stocked up. All right.
Good, good.
This time, I just want to know, since our oxygen is at 20 and the second round is 60, how's that going to work? When they open up that dome, it's going to drop there too low?
I didn't understand a word of that. Can you repeat?
Repeat.
Okay.
Velma, you might have to leave and like
yeah,
reboot your
our,
computer. You have to
our
like totally
oxygen,
shut.
our oxygen content here here is only in this realm is only 18 to 20%. When you theirs is 60, right?
Yeah, 60 plus.
So when they open that dome, it's gonna drop their oxygen way down low for a while till it catch back up, huh?
Theirs or ours?
Oh, there's Velma. We got Velma. Yay,
Yeah.
Velma!
Yeah.
Velma. What do you say, Leon? What's your answer to that?
I would say, yeah, that will, but that's good for us. But I reckon they've probably planned for that. I think they won't let like their oxygen go. That's why they won't.
They probably
That's why
will
they're
for it.
spraying.
Yeah.
that's why
They had to have planned for that.
You want?
Yeah, but still, it's gonna. That's a lot of air is gonna be introduced to their atmosphere.
Well, yeah, that's
I
why they
guess so.
couldn't
When
drop
they-
it because we'd kill all the giants.
Yeah,
Yeah.
When they
Yeah.
drop it as well, that'll be right at the end. That'll be
Yeah.
right at the end. It'll only be dropped for a few seconds. People will see what's really there, and then there'll be the EMF. It'll be pretty. That'll happen pretty close together. So people ain't gonna be like a few days or hours even. It'll be one bum bum bum. That'll be it.
But isn't there a
So
temporary
people will-
like overlay though? Are they going to cushion that with like the temporary overlay to sort of?
Yeah, I guess they would have fixed it. If there won't be an oxygen problem, will they? They won't. They won't have it. They won't. There'll be a way. What I don't know. I don't reckon they've got big tanks of
Yeah,
oxygen.
they
Some of
might
it
have
stays, right? So it doesn't
They
all
would have
go,
thought of that.
right? It stays. Some of it stays.
All that, yeah. But I guess then the air will be clean again. There won't be no dirty air there. I don't guess.
Hmm. That
I
makes
It
don't
won't be
think- I don't
dirty here,
reckon-
but it'll drop their oxygen a little bit. Unless they got some kind of plan for it.
No, I'm
man.
going to have to get him out of it.
Yeah, they'll probably increase it, maybe slowly even. Because
Sorry, we're getting sidebar, Velma.
High oxygen, keep people healthy and help them think.
Increase our oxygen before they open it.
You what, mate?
Yeah.
Increase
Let
our
me do it.
open it.
It'll-
Next week's
It'll all be fixed, Randy. They've thought of every detail.
Yeah, I know.
You
I
don't
was
have
just
that's
You
next
don't
week's
have to
Velma's
stomp
topic
on oxygen
special
tank.
on oxygen.
All right, Randy, we're gonna let Velma go now. She's here.
all right. Love y'all.
All right, love you,
Yeah,
Randy.
Yeah,
You
you want
too,
to
mate.
put your hand back up later then?
But can
just
you hear me?
yes, we can.
Yeah.
Yes, just a FYI, guys, I have to be out of here. Well, we have to end at 5:15, and I have to be out by 5:30 because I have to go to dinner with my parents. So with the neighbors.
Oh, yeah.
It's a whole thing.
Mother's
So-
Day.
No, not here.
Oh.
It's March.
Oh.
But no,
Okay.
it's a whole thing. When we were in DC, my neighbors took care of the dogs for me. So my mom's trying to help pay them back by cooking them dinner. So I have to go over there. So I have to be done by 5:30. So we need to start the dancing at 5:15.
5:15.
Just to let everyone know what's
Hard
going on.
stop at 5:15.
Also, make sure you guys have your cameras on. Make sure we can see you, not the ceiling fan, not the wall, not a black card over the camera, not
tricky
some
people.
weird, crazy names. Just us and you. That's it.
That's right. The real teacher's here, not the substitute teacher. Where I let everything sort of slide.
So, take it away, Velma. Let me get everybody out. And then have at it. You and Monkey, do your thing.
Okay. Sorry about that. I thought I'd had it covered, but when things go wrong, I don't know what to do. And it's all blurry for some reason. So we'll go.
You probably have a blur on your background rather than
Yeah, it's your
I-
background.
You
Yeah,
put blur
I've no
on.
idea. I've no idea how to fix it.
Okay,
It only says-
okay,
I
so
just-
if you go under video, there's a little, this is in the Zoom settings. There's a little arrow that goes up next to your video camera on the bottom.
Yeah.
If you tap on that and do at the bottom of it says video settings, the little menu that comes up.
Yeah.
And when you go into video settings, it'll say background.
It just says blur my background.
Yeah, check.
Oh,
There you
you
go. Woo! And we're done.
All right, let's
All
go.
Got it. It
All
looks
right.
better than ever.
That's all it says. Tip
Awesome.
bit 18.
All right, take it away, Velma.
Thank you. Oh, so stressful. Tip bit 18, high rank. Now, just in case there's anybody that doesn't know the name or what it is, I've got the one I made earlier. This is my Blue Peter one. This is high rank portal. This is what we're going to be banging on about in a minute. High rank portal. All about high rank. So, when a leader's name becomes a function, some names in Claudio's map belong to people, and some names become part of the gateway themselves. One name carries more meaning than it might seem at first, and that, as you know, is high rank. Claudio tells us that high rank was the leader of the Cassiopeans, a highly advanced people associated with knowledge of passage between realms. He also tells us something important. High rank helped in the creation of a portal through the first ice wall. This detail places high rank at a very significant point in the architecture of access itself. He was not simply the leader of a civilization, he was involved in establishing gateways that allowed movement beyond the known lands. So we're not just talking about the first ice wall and one portal. High rank was connected to the moment when passage between worlds became possible, a facilitator of transition, a guardian of continuity between realms. Over time, this is what happened. The name high rank did not remain only the name of a leader. It became associated with the portals themselves, and the high rank portal carries this designation. This tells us something subtle about how identity works in Claudio's map. Sometimes a being's role becomes so important that their name becomes linked to the function they help establish. The name no longer refers only to the individual, it refers to the responsibility, the access point, the bridge between worlds. So when we hear the name high rank, we are not only hearing the name of a Cassiopean leader, we are hearing the echo of someone who helped open a passage beyond the first ice wall, someone whose work became part of the structure itself. So high rank is therefore remembered not only as a leader, but as a name connected with the continuity of portals between realms, and Claudio represents these more as a positional function linked to portal systems rather than a personal biography. So some names belong to a being, some names become part of the gateway they help create. And high rank is remembered as both a leader and a name woven into the architecture of a passage itself. So why would the Cassiopeans be involved with first ice wall portals? Claudio associates the Cassiopeans with knowledge of passage between realms. So if their leader high rank helped in the creation of a portal through the first ice wall, this suggests the Cassiopeans possessed advanced understanding of gateway systems. Now, when we looked at the classification of worlds and the technical levels from 1 to 8, we found that the Cassiopeans were at technical level 5. And this is cross-land coordination, interland transit capability, portal regulation, and multiple regional harmonic oversight. And this oversight wasn't just about lands, it was about several regions that they had oversight of balance, stability, and alignment. Cassiopeia was like a conductor, and these realms and regions that they had oversight of were like the instruments. So they kept everything in harmony, multi-regional harmonic oversight. And at this level, they also had governance. Governance becomes structural here rather than territorial, not just about lands. They had oversight of maintaining the functions of portals over all of these regions, networks, the transit systems, and the knowledge systems. In other words, their role may not have been simply that of explorers or inhabitants of a realm, but also facilitators of movement between realms. And this would explain why a Cassiopean leader appears at such an important point in the map's structure. The first ice wall portals represents controlled access beyond the known lands, and Claudio's reference implies that the Cassiopeans were among the civilizations capable of helping establish and manage that access. So their involvement points to something important. They were not only people of knowledge, they also connected with the continuity of passage between worlds. And this explains why the name High Rank became linked to a portal itself, because the Cassiopeans were closely associated with the knowledge of how gateways function. So sometimes history remembers a person, and sometimes it remembers the doorway they helped open. Christian says, early custodians, the first awareness put in play by first generation ancient ones who thought and created wormholes, vortexes, portals, and gateways. It was up to each world to work it out as they evolved. This is what High Rank done. On this quiet doorway, just take a few quiet breaths. Slowly close your eyes if you're comfortable. In Claudio's map, gateways are not only places, they are moments of transition. A step from one understanding to another, from one horizon to the next. High Rank reminds us that sometimes the most important work is not to rule a world, but to help open a doorway that others may pass through long after we are gone. So we simply remember that every path we open with clarity, kindness, or knowledge becomes a passage for someone else. And sometimes the quietest actions become the gateways that lasts the longest. And I'm not going to let you go before I give you this week's bedtime story from The Memory of Thalon Thor. This one is called The Keeper of the Unfinished Door. Long ago, in a land where the mountains curved like frozen waves, there stood a doorway carved into the stone. It was not a grand doorway, no shining gates guarded it, no banners marked its importance. To most travellers, it looked unfinished, a simple archway cut into the rock. Beside the doorway lived an old keeper. He did not wear armour, he did not command an army. His work was quiet. Each day he sat beside the arch and listened, not to voices, but to the tone of the doorway itself. For the doorway was not made only of stone, it was made of alignment. When travellers arrived who were restless or impatient, the doorway remained silent. They would walk through the arch and find only a wall of mist. But sometimes a traveller arrived who carried a different presence, someone who had walked far, someone who had learned patience. When that traveller stepped beneath the arch, the air would shift, the mist would part, and the path beyond the mountains would quietly appear. One evening, a young wanderer asked the old keeper, "Why don't you open the doorway for everyone?" The keeper smiled gently. "I do not open the doorway," he said. "The doorway opens when someone is ready to walk through it." The wanderer thought about this for a long time. Then he asked another question. "When you are gone, who will guard the doorway?" The keeper looked at the mountains glowing in the evening light. "No one guards the doorway forever," he said softly. "But sometimes the doorway remembers the one who helped it open." And with that, the old keeper closed his eyes for the night, while the quiet archway stood patiently waiting beneath the stars for the next traveller who was ready to pass through. That's it. Now you get your punishment. Remember, I said to you I had no friends, Kirsten. Well, I made a friend this week. This is Maisie. This is probably the worst one yet, but this is Maisie. I've not sacked Monkey, he's still here. But Maisie wants to say hello and goodbye in her own way. Here goes. I feel pretty, oh so pretty. I feel pretty and witty and gay, and I pity any girl who isn't me today. Goodbye, bye-bye. That's the end of your punishment.
I like it. Yay.
Oh, that was
Velma.
awesome, Velma.
That was awesome, Velma.
I'm glad
Thank you.
Monkey's still there. Monkey, we don't forget about Monkey.
Yeah, we can't take Monkey away.
Yeah. But that was good. That was really
Okay,
good.
bye-bye. I'm glad it's over.
Thank you, Velma.
We got it done.
What happened to Leon? Oh, his camera's off. I can't bring him back in.
No.
Leon, oh, there he is.
I couldn't find out how to turn it back on. I get like that sometimes. It freezes for some reason. And I could hear everything, but I couldn't see nothing.
Just as bad as I
Yeah,
am.
brilliant. Brilliant, Velma. Yeah, that's right.
It's the
Thank you,
Brits.
Velma.
What's
We
going
love
on?
you.
Yeah.
Well, let me give you the notes. I've got some notes.
Okay, great. Thank you. And everyone, Velma is doing an amazing job at Leon's excerpts that she's putting out every day. And oh
Yeah.
my gosh, I just love them so much. And especially at the end when she
Excellent.
goes, "Big love, people." I'm like, that's Leon, but it's coming through Velma.
And where do we find those, Kirsten?
Well, on Leon's channel, but I'm sharing them in my channels too. So
Right.
I think we're
all the
all sharing
Telegram
them everywhere.
channels. You can find the links on Simply 22 in the description of the videos. I try to keep that because
Growing.
there's new channels popping up all the time. I try to
Growing.
keep that
And
current.
we put them through all the Telegram channels. Marla does a great job. Marie does. Everybody does a great job sharing the links to all the channels too.
Yeah, we're doing amazing. The Resonating Army has just cranked it up like big
Mhm.
time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cracking
Yep.
forward.
All right, go ahead, Gail. Oh yeah, we're gonna do a meditation. Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry.
No problem.
Hold on, Robin and Marie.
Sit tight.
We got to do the meditation. Christian says it's very important. Okay, very good. Guys, you're muted. Leon, you're muted.
There we
Thank
go.
you.
Again.
Robin.
Yes, I just wanted to point out something I noticed this weekend because you mentioned, like, is the oxygen increasing? Well, I had a power outage this weekend and I got to practice my power outage procedures that I've all set up for forever. But so one of the things I noticed is that everything was burning quicker. Like I'm trying to light candles, and I know I probably have some crappy ass matches, but the match burnt down kind of quickly, so I could only get like one wick on one match, you know. So I just wonder if that's because it seemed like there must have been more oxygen in the air for the things to burn so quickly.
Mhm.
You go like this, and then it was out. Okay, try this again. No,
Yeah.
I missed it.
Maybe
Again.
time sped up really quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, I don't know.
yeah. Well,
I don't think it's something you could Google because they're going to lie wherever you go and want to
Yeah.
find out the actual what it is. It's going to be whatever they want you to think, isn't it?
the
Yeah.
flame behaving like there was a lot of extra oxygen there, like the flames would act like in the hospital where they have oxygen going and they say no
Mhm.
flame. It was like that. It was like I'm sitting here lighting a wick on a candle and I finally get it start to lit and the candle just
Right.
and I didn't get cold at all. In fact, normally I have a kind of small fireplace and it burned really hot and I'm like having to keep an eye on it and just throw more logs on it because I'm putting in big logs and it's like an hour it's like gone. So I'm just wondering if there is already some extra oxygen in
Probably.
it.
Yeah,
I
there
just-
would be because they've been spraying for years. So yeah.
Yeah, and they want people to wake up, and oxygen's going to help, and it's going to help homeostasis. It help people's thought processes and all that sort of stuff. So it would make sense that they have, even if it's only incrementally.
Hmm.
A little bit of
And the-
oxygen is going to make flames
Mm.
jump up really fast. So
Yeah.
That's a good point. Yeah,
just an
that's a good point.
observation.
Yeah, no, it's a good point. Yeah,
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
things would be more combustible. You'd think, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I went through a whole
Yeah.
can of propane stuff
Ooh.
on my stove, you know.
Yeah.
Mm.
Robin's got it going
1
on.
liter
Last
of
week it was
petrol.
the beards. The beards.
The antenna. Their antenna.
Yeah. The antenna.
Yeah.
Well, I have my antenna all wound up here, so I have a helical antenna back here. So,
Yeah.
but just noticed that I'm going maybe because I kept going. Is this that we're got more oxygen now? But
Well, yeah, maybe the Seattle, they got to really wake them up because they're so asleep.
Well,
So you're getting the side effect of Seattle oxygen. They're
when
boosting you.
when the power goes out, be sure and be careful around open flames.
Yeah.
That's all I had. That was a little thing.
Thank you for sharing your observations, Robin Poe. I
Yeah,
think we
Seattle's
might be
got a
one of
load
the
of-
ones that lose power tomorrow. We're having severe
Oh, yeah.
storms come through, and it's like they're talking about the tornado warnings. Like,
Yeah.
Wow.
Get
So-
candles and a Coleman stove. That Coleman stove is great. You can cook on it.
I have one of those, and I've never used it. It's in the box, and it's in my attic, so I need to pull that
Yeah.
out.
You know, the only thing I'd recommend for people, if you have a Coleman stove or a little butane stove, at least take it out and fire it up beforehand. Because if it's really dark when you do it, or there's wind or cold or whatever, you don't focus very
Get
well.
familiar with it first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have
Yeah.
several neighbors that have generators, so I'm not too worried about that.
And you got the one doesn't want to have the food truck guy?
Yes, and I have someone, one of my neighbors has a food truck.
So it's set up. Beautiful.
I watched
Well,
a, I
Christian's
watched a
there.
couple
Make
of
sure he's
videos
got
on
taco
Facebook.
supplies. Food truck guy.
Few neighbors, so and
Yeah, true.
power goes out, they leave the area. So
There you
they
go.
go somewhere else. though. I'm all alone out here when the power goes out.
Yeah.
Or that's
What were you
forever
gonna say,
Christmas.
Leon?
I was going to say, Robin's in Seattle. I watched a couple of videos today on Seattle and what's buried underneath Seattle, very close to your feet, in loads of some certain district, loads
Yeah,
of very close. They do tours to some of it. You can actually get tours there in it. The little tiny bit of the old shops, but there's loads of it. Apparently, there's loads of buried stuff there.
much deeper too, because when I used
That's
to
right.
work downtown Seattle, they were doing this big tall building, a new tall building right next to Rainier Tower and Rainier Tower. And as they were cleaning out, they had to excavate quite deeply. They were down to 40 or 50 feet down.
Yeah,
And all of a sudden, because I used to watch every time when I'd go take the bus to work and watch the change in the excavation or whatever. And they had this chain link fence around it. And I looked down in there, and about 40 feet down or so, couldn't estimate it very well, but the whole, you could see a gallery there. And it was very
yeah,
ornate and all that. And it was way down below anything you'd expect.
yeah.
And I
That's
was really,
it.
and like I said, I gotta look at that tomorrow when I go to work and see if they've opened up any more of it.
Yeah.
And guess what? Overnight, the chain link fence was replaced with a board fence, very high board fence, and I never saw anything else.
And that was recently.
Oh yeah, this was when was it? About 2018? No, 2017. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah, recent, pretty recent. Yeah.
deeper than anything else. This was up by
Mm.
this was up
Because they
by
did actually raise the street in 22 foot in some parts because of sewerage coming back. Because after the mud flood, it shut a load of rivers off and it caused flooding, and the sewerage was actually coming back. So they did have a little bit of a legit reason for raising the street level for about
and
200 meters, but that was it. The rest was just to hide it all.
by Pioneer Square, so it was like probably only like one story down or less. And you can see in all over Seattle, like the little half windows halfway out into the ground. That's like
Yeah.
really, really common. There's even a couple of Tartarian looking buildings that were actually very tall, and the top was very ornate. And I don't know how that got
Yeah,
Mm.
we saw a lot of that in DC.
there. Hmm.
Yeah, that's a
Tartarian.
giveaway, isn't it? Every town. I
Hmm.
see another video yesterday, Melbourne, at some point in 1860, it had 147 people. Within 30 years, it had nearly 300,000 people. I mean, that's a big jump. 147. But when they got there, there's all this amazing architecture. It was
Yeah.
already there long before. It's just crazy,
Yeah.
Well,
How did
suspect.
they get there?
They just didn't think we'd get to this point in time to be able to have access to this information. They never saw that this would be happening to them, did they? Obviously, that's why
Yeah.
we've got this info. It's not something they needed to plan for. That's why those records, because they did delete it so thoroughly, it's almost surgical. When they took Tartaria out of the picture, it was almost literally surgical. They'd remove certain pages in certain journals, and
Yes.
it's like really fanatical level of deletion.
Yes.
Yeah,
Definitely.
here in
So
Seattle,
yeah,
it's like there was a lot of buildings before. They were very Tartarian looking, but
Mm.
if you look at the old photos, everything it looked like they just went in here and just covered everything. Before even like when the pioneers got here, the old Seattle photos, all you saw were lumps of rocks, and it was all just looked like it
Yeah.
was out or something, but it was like it looked like they just thrown rocks on top of everything. And why
Yeah,
are
that
all
basically that's what happened. Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Like in
and
Spain, there's loads of mountains that look snapped in half. I guess in America as well, but I've
Yeah.
noticed them a lot in Spain. It looks like they've been snapped in half, and that's because that's what happened. That ain't when the planet formed. That's when
Yeah.
it was a reset at some point in the past.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like what's under that Space Needle too in Seattle?
Space Needle. What's that?
Yeah, that's what they call it, the Space Needle.
yeah,
Right,
looks like
Robin?
a tray with this flying saucer on top of it, a tall tray.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah. I know what
But
you
what's
mean.
buried
Yeah.
under there?
Yeah, something
Uh-huh.
probably positive at one point.
Right, yeah, exactly. It's all suppression.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
They have the same thing in Tacoma, which is the city just south of us. In fact, there's still leftovers or old photos of showing the old Tartarian electrical system.
Oh,
So
yeah.
the poles are like kind of these weird antennas on, almost like a fly swatter antenna, and
Oh,
need that for electrical, or like what we
oh,
call electrical pole. It was
oh.
like, but
Yeah.
yeah, there's lots of stuff up here. I mean, I just kind of noted and go, huh, yeah, it could be. There's a lot of it, and
Yeah.
I've known for years.
Tacoma
So.
came up as well today in something I was watching. It might have been part of the same thing. Seems like you're in that area. What I was watching about today, it was quite fascinating.
Oh, yeah.
Just the level of research and the detail that people have gone to over 30, 40 years. One person, they waited for a document to surface in 1982. So it was like a railway enthusiast who really wanted to find out something all that time ago. You know what I mean? It was about a floor. How come this floor could be so perfect? It was a huge floor, huge expanse, tiled floor. And he was a railway enthusiast, and he had a question in like the 70s when he retired. He went to visit something, and he noticed that the floor was way too good to be like so old. And yeah, that's what got him onto it. But he put all like, I don't know, 40, 50 years worth of research. It's crazy, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
The level of detail.
A lot of the stuff in Seattle that looks Tartarian, you kind of have to watch for it because it's gotten dwarfed by these big monolithic buildings now. It's like you can't notice. Like there's this one older building. I think it used to be a rail terminal, and the old rail terminal, and it's got these clocks and towers and stuff that looks kind of Tartarian. So, And
Anthony G wants to know, have you been up in the Space Needle?
yes, I have. It feels kind of weird up there because it kind of waves a little bit, sways a little bit. But there is definitely something here in Seattle. It's just you can feel it, but it's so overshadowed by just heavy, heavy, heavy parasitic overlay stuff. So it's not fun to live here. It's just.
But that
Like-
just means that there's something significant underneath that they've overlaid many times. That's all that means.
Yeah, that's true. Anyway, that's all. But that got me going on Seattle weird.
That's
All right.
good.
Love you, Robin.
Yeah. Big love, Robin.
Big love, Robin.
Marie.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello. I just wanted to
Hello,
hop
hello.
on and say hello. No.
Oh, seeing Marie just reminded me, if everyone could send healing to Lo. Lo doesn't feel well today, so that's why she's not
Aw.
joining us. So if everyone can send her healing, please. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kirsten, for letting us know. That's wonderful. Not for Lo to be not well, but so that we can send those healing intentions out. Hi, Leon. It's lovely to see you.
Hello, Marie. How you doing, darling? And
Good,
you?
thank you. And everybody. Kirsten, I just wanted to get on mainly and do a little bit of housekeeping. Kirsten has done a new poster out there just to let everybody know that we do see when those scammers come into the channel. We don't need to have an alert out admin, because we're more worried now that they might even attack you guys. So just got to be very mindful and cautious of what's happening. We seem to be under attack constantly, so we've got all eyes on the channel. And I also want to say thank you to all the welcomers and greeters that we have there.
Yes.
They do a fantastic job, so
Fantastic.
thank you.
Thank
We
you.
really appreciate what you do. So that was basically all I wanted to really get on and say, Kirsten. And of course, I love you all. And I love to have the opportunity to say that when I can. So thank you. Big love.
Marie, how's David doing?
Yes. I was gonna-
Yeah, he's getting a lot better, Kirsten. He seems to have lost a little bit of his confidence there. really worried because he's had high blood pressure and he's taking it constantly just to check whether everything's all right. But I think he'll come back. He's got a doctor's appointment again today just to check it all out and just see how things are going. But
What's up with him?
I laugh. I keep telling him, don't worry
Oh,
about taking your blood
Leon
pressure.
doesn't know what happened with David.
What's
Oh,
up with David?
yeah, Leon, he went to hospital last Sunday week. We were sitting out
Yeah.
the back and then he had a really huge nosebleed and it just wouldn't stop. Like we tried everything, you know, we put the ice pack on the back of his neck and
Yeah.
kind of got him to sit down and relax for about half hour or so and it just wouldn't stop. It was just spurting out blood everywhere.
Yeah.
So in the finish, I had to take him to hospital. And yeah, they then put these lovely big, like cotton pad
Yeah.
things up his each nostril, and then they
Packers.
kept
Yeah.
yeah, it was terrible. And then they'd
Wow.
blow his nose up, and it was so blown up in the finish. It was shocking, but they had to keep him in for about 3 days because
Wow.
he
He lost a lot of
yeah,
blood, did
he did. Well, I
he? Just
suppose
wouldn't
when you
stop.
say it's probably not a lot when you know think about it, but it was just not real good. And so we had him in hospital, and then when they went to take them out, lo and behold, he passed out 3 times. So he
Oh,
said the
wow.
pain was quite excruciating. So then, yeah, they were just keeping a bit of an eye on him. So
Yeah. Wow.
yeah, I
My
can
mum
see
had
a green
a
orb on
3-day
you.
nosebleed a few years ago. Oh, that's
Sorry,
the
what was
light
that?
bulb. That ain't an orb. That's that's the
No,
light
no,
bulb.
no. No. There's one on your face. There's one like a third eye of
Right
them. It's right over your
there.
eye.
Oh
I
yeah.
I'm not
Oh
sure.
yeah. Oh yeah. Right. My third eye.
It's
That
on your
light
third
shows me
eye.
thinking.
It's waking up.
Comes on when I'm thinking.
Yeah, so anyway, like I get high blood pressure too, so I was
Yeah.
hoping that we could do something which is a bit more natural because I hate any medication
Mm.
that we have to take from
Yeah.
them.
No, me too.
Oh, and it was so funny, Leon. I went to put the script in for him, and would you believe that they lost it at the chemist shop? I could not, I've never heard of that before. It was the funniest
I
thing.
don't want to lose that. It's about fucking $5 coming out of his Cesta KB
Yeah.
bond. That
Oh,
prescription's worth. Oh
it
no.
was
You know, just
ridiculous.
even that, when the general public, just even that little thing, that one little tiny thing, that's what I've got from, because I've done a lot of watching Tartarian stuff lately, because it's just so fascinating and there's so much new
Yeah,
stuff. But even one aspect to that, them taking the bells out, that is deep. That is so deep on so many different levels. That ain't just, oh, we took the bells out. That is just like inverted. It's just unbelievably negative in every aspect of the way they went about all this. And just like, just that the pharmaceutical financial fraud thing going on there with your Cesta KV bond. Just that, it's going to piss people off so badly when they find out all that is actually true. And most of them not even heard of it. They don't even know nothing about it, not even the first thing. Most people. Sure. Do you know what I mean?
I
There's a lot of
know.
shocking stuff to come out. Really
Yeah.
bad, and it goes right back, doesn't it? Right back. I just keep thinking how deep it is and how wide it is. I've been thinking that a lot lately because I mean, it's just like incredible what they just inverted everything, the internet, radio waves, the 440 hertz, everything to keep you, because just that is to make sure. So they went to the trouble of changing the musical scale, all of the instruments around and the whole planet all changed to 440 instead of 432, because that would just make you a little bit more anxious. So they actually went to all of that trouble as the main reason to make people a little bit more anxious. For
Yeah.
fuck's sake, really, it took like 200 years to do that. Very patient.
They
Yeah.
thought of
The
everything.
thoroughness.
And that's without the Satanism. Crikey. I don't know how they'll start it off with the obviously, I mean, the Satanism would be the main thing, but for fucking hell, it's like, I don't know what they'll broach in it either, but it's too much to get through. I mean,
Yeah.
on Tartaria, you could have an EBS just on Tartaria.
The
You know?
the new I was on TikTok this morning. I'm normally not on that much, but the new mainstream that's on there
Mm.
is about Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez and how they had a baby and the elites took their baby and gave it to the Kardashians because
Yeah,
Justin
sounds
wouldn't
about
play
right.
ball. I'm
What, is
just
this
saying,
something that happened
this is on the
recently? Is that what they're
mainstream
saying?
now.
Yeah. What are they saying? It's going on now at the moment. That's like a thing.
No,
Right. That's
they
not
took
something
their
that
baby
happened
when
years
they were
ago.
together. I don't know how many
Oh,
years
I
ago.
see.
I don't know the whole,
I see.
I'm not into
Yeah.
the,
Yeah, yeah.
who's with who, and I'm just saying this is the
Yeah.
mainstream. This is what's coming out. They took their baby, the elites, because he wouldn't play ball and drink blood, so therefore they took his baby with Selena and gave it to the
Mm.
Kardashians.
Hmm.
Mm. Mm.
I mean, I'm sure that probably
Yeah,
did
that's what
happen,
they
but
do,
I'm
innit?
just saying the fact that it's
Oh,
in the
probably.
mainstream of, I mean, it was like
Yeah,
on,
yeah, yeah.
it was all over
Yeah.
TikTok this morning.
Yeah. Yeah, right. Is it out on actual, on, like, mainstream media outlets? Is it yet?
I
Is
don't
it
know.
on
I
your
don't
main,
watch
like, news?
those. I
No,
don't
no,
know.
no, I don't either. No, no. I saw something the other week. My mate told me it was on BBC Online, but it wasn't on BBC on the news on the news. It was on their
Right.
online page. That was about, I can't remember, what was that about? Something shocking about, what was it going to do with Trump? Can't remember actually specifically. It was about 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, it's all
But
soft
like,
disclosure.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, totally. Another thing I noticed, I don't know if I said the other week, I might be getting deja vu, but I remember when I ain't used my Instagram for ages, like a few years. But when I like logged in, I've logged in recently, but I ain't posted nothing. But when I logged in ages ago, most of the stuff that I posted had click to watch because it's been censored. I noticed the other day when I logged in, I was looking for something specific. Oh, it was the mRNA gene editing thing doing its thing on a sperm cell. I wanted that specific video and I found it immediately because all of them things are gone. All of the censored, click it to see it. You can watch it if you want, but it's censored. And fact
Oh,
checker
wow.
says this, all that. Yeah, all of them are gone. And I had probably 100 of those, 50, 60, 70 of those on
Wow.
everything I was posting was coming up. You got to click it to view it. And all of that censorship went. I don't know when, but there's none of it at all on there now.
Hmm.
All of the stuff's still
Excellent.
there and accessible and visible. Yeah, so that's another, like, people say, oh, nothing's happening. No, it is. It's just happening so slowly. Little
Yeah.
things that I haven't logged into Instagram for 3
No.
years. It could have happened 2.5 years ago, for all I know. You know what I mean?
Right.
But yeah, it might have happened last week. I don't know. It's just I just needed to log in to get a specific thing that I've looked for this so many times. That video of the mRNA attacking the sperm cell, and because it's been one of them blanked out things, I've never actually found it. I wanted to show
Right.
other people. And the other day, like 3 weeks ago, I found it. Like, it was the first thing I clicked on because I could see what it was. It wasn't obscured with the blur. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I'm like, wow, they've removed all that censorship on Instagram. So obviously,
Mhm.
it's pretty much, people were looking forward to when X came out. They were like, no, was it X or was it, no, Trump Social?
Oh, True Social.
True Social.
Truth Social. Yeah,
Mhm.
everyone was like, oh, well, there'll be truth on it. And then, like, all the truth is there, but they're like in refute stage. Oh, yeah, because they're waiting for it to come out on the mainstream, isn't it? When it comes out on, like, the 6 o'clock news, everyone will believe it. And then they're going to be gutted. It took them so long to work it out.
I mean, it's all over social media, and it has been for,
Yeah,
I'd say, a
big
month or
time.
two, where it's been like
Yeah,
in your face everywhere, all over
in
social
your
media.
face. In your
Yeah,
face. Yeah,
but it's just
yeah.
not on the channel 5 or 7
No,
or 9
that's
or
it.
whatever on your
That's it.
channels. That's where
Yeah,
they, it's not
Well,
there,
that's
then
yeah.
it's
why.
not true.
I'm waiting to
Well,
see that
Christian, the
point
kids
where
are
it
going to
actually.
wake up first, and that's
Right,
the
because the
Yeah,
TikTok.
kids are on TikTok.
yeah,
That's why.
Yeah.
And they
yeah.
are
They've
already
been
awake.
banned on
Coming into
TikTok.
contact.
I think under a certain age now, isn't it? Under 16, because I know Marley, I shouldn't say this, she's made a fake account on Facebook at the minute.
That's the way to do it.
Shh,
Girl.
Marie,
I know.
don't say that.
Rebel.
Oh dear.
I don't know what the
Yes.
age limit is. I just know it's all coming out on there. I mean,
Yeah. You
it's
Yeah.
can't
and it's
avoid it.
the
Can't
stuff
avoid
that
it.
no, it's the stuff that we've been waiting for is all coming out all over
Yeah.
there.
I've seen loads of footage and a couple of videos and a lot of pictures of Trump and Epstein and Maxwell in a room full of girls, all under 10, and they're not looking like they're there to, it just looks. It's like, when are people actually going to start actually questioning this? Because if I'm seeing this all day long scrolling through TikTok, what's everyone else is, obviously, aren't they?
I'm
It's
on
like,
the
well,
channel. Remember those kids in the UK those kids that were with their dad was the
yes,
Freemason and
Christchurch.
they were right.
Yep.
I'm on that channel. Whoever's doing that channel on TikTok, and I'm sharing
Right.
all of the excerpts from that child,
Yeah.
the boy.
Yeah.
He's just
Yeah,
going to town, talking away about
honestly.
everything, and I'm just sharing
Oh,
them. repost.
before I got kicked off Facebook, there were several people that got a lot of attention when I put that on Facebook, and a lot of people, well, that's a lot, probably 5 or 6 I read, were like, "Oh, that's proven to be fake," and I'm like, "Oh my
No, it's
God!"
not. You
But you
can't get
go
a
on
kid to
fact checker,
talk like that.
you cannot. Honestly, that should be obvious to even another small child. They would
Exactly.
know that that child's telling the truth, wouldn't they?
Right.
You can't make that up. There's no
Can't make
way.
it up.
And he's even trying to catch them out and make them explain it again in a different way. And
Yes. Yeah.
there's no way they're lying.
No.
Any fool can see they're not lying.
Yep.
You know, it's like, wow, that's been that case. I knew about that case ages ago. Must be 10 years ago, 11, 12 years ago. I
Yes.
knew about that case.
Yeah.
It's not.
And
Them
that's
kids
another
must
thing
be in their 20s now.
you can't refute it because of what it's come out on the original photo,
Yeah.
the original video of that.
Yeah.
That you
Yeah.
can't say, well, that's AI. They're getting a kid
No,
to say,
it's
well,
on
you know, it's
VHS
not
for a
AI. You
start.
can't
Yeah, no,
can
it's
totally
before
tell.
all that. This was like 1997 or something
Yeah.
when they done this. Was it?
Yeah.
Was it? Yeah, I think 97 or something like that. It was a
Uh-huh.
long time. I think it was after that, 2002 maybe, but I don't know. It was a long time ago.
Long time ago.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a long
Ash-
time ago.
Ashley says that been shared in any of the channels, like on Telegram.
You see the father's interview as well. A few years later, the
And do I
father done
share
a
it on
really
Telegram? I
Or
haven't.
has it been
I
shared
could.
on Telegram?
But you know, when I share TikToks, it comes up with just the link. I don't know how to share the. Lo knows how to
You
do
have
it.
to download
I'm
it,
not a
then upload it.
TikToker.
You
I don't
have
know.
to download them first, Kirsten.
Yeah, see, I don't know how to do that. I'm not a
On
TikToker.
TikTok, they allow you. You just right click or whatever, tap it,
Okay,
and you can download it.
I'm a Telegrammer. I don't ask Lo.
Download it and then re-upload it.
sit
That's how you
there
do
like
it.
that.
What was the name of it, Kirsten?
Do what?
What was the name of that channel that you said that you were looking at?
Yeah, I'll have to let you know.
Okay, thank you.
We'll get back to you on that.
I'll get back to you on that one. If I knew, I'd tell you.
All good.
All right. Thank you, Marie. Love you, Marie.
Bye.
Yeah.
Love you all.
Love
Marie and to David.
Yes, and to David. Big love, Marie. Big love. Amanda.
Did I give you the ask done?
There you go. Yep.
Don't
Hi, you're
click it
really
again.
good on Telegram, Kirsten.
Hello, mate. How are you?
You
Hi.
what? Do what?
Hi, Leon. Can you actually hear me? I'm sorry, it's really dark here, but
A
if the
bit of a
lighting
delay,
is always behind. It's
Yes, we
delay,
can hear
yeah.
you.
Maybe,
Yes.
okay, I can hear you. I actually don't know what I came on, but I wanted to say thank you. I've been on all day, every day, all weeks, all the time, listening, and everything you've all put out. You're so beautiful. I feel that I am with Christian when he was in with you all by the sea. I've forgotten what the name of
Yeah.
that place was.
That's where I live, Wilmington. Mm-hmm. That's
That's
Wrightsville
right.
Beach.
Sorry, Wilmington.
Mm-hmm.
I
In
mean,
North Carolina.
just the energy coming from you all. I just feel so part of. I feel miles away, but so part of everything that Christian's doing with you all, and I'm so grateful to have come across Christian's information actually just at the right time before it was too late, because I don't know how anybody can fast track, except I do now, because I spent all day on yours, Leon, and what's the other place where everything that's being put out now
There's
for the
several.
people coming in.
Yeah.
Yes. There's the other one. I'm sorry, I can't think straight because I'm so excited to be here.
KBS.
But no,
Are
it was it'll
Jason?
come to me.
Is it
Canton's done a
Miriam?
fast
Are
track.
you reading it or are you
Yes, I
watching
think
it?
it's Miriam. Sorry, it's
Miriam
Miriam.
is, yes, she's writing it out. Yes. So we have every which
oh.
way you can possibly get his information. We've got it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean,
Exactly.
you guys are, well, you are the ones. Amazing, the talents and skills you've got and the way you've put this out for the people. I mean, I just think that it's very blessed. You know, I
It's an
don't know how
amazing
to.
thing. It's an amazing
It's-
set of info, isn't it? It's just like a rewriting
It's-
history. It's reality. That's the big thing.
Mhm.
No one's ever had it
Yeah.
before. No one's ever had the option to hear it, let
Yeah,
alone refute it. It's never been heard.
yeah, because
That's
Christian
it.
says
But-
only the parasites
Yes.
knew this stuff. This is like high
Yeah.
level stuff we're getting.
Yeah, he said that way back, didn't he, in the flat? Freemasons don't get this level of intel. No way.
So we
Yeah.
we
Only
came in here.
parasites.
We all came in here with
Incredible.
Christian, and we are all coded for what we're doing. So when we say we're all a piece of the puzzle, we are all pieces of the puzzle because one cannot function without the other. The puzzle is not complete without all the pieces. So if I was coded the same way Leon was coded, then it wouldn't make sense, right?
Yes.
But Leon is coded
No.
for what he's doing. I'm coded for what I'm doing.
Exactly.
Gary's coded for what he's doing. You're coded for what you're doing because you're holding the frequency in whatever way that is. You're holding the frequency. We're all doing our part because we all came in with him to get
I'm
this
just very
information out.
puzzled. I don't know about a piece of the puzzle. I'm puzzled.
A lot of digression
You're
happening for
amazing.
Leon. A lot of,
Amazing, Leon. I mean, you've helped me through this journey if it hadn't been for you. I mean, Christians, I don't know. I wish I'd come from the beginning because I did peek my head in to listen to him, but I couldn't hear. I know that's really one of my downfalls. But also at the same time as going through this process,
You're
I've
not the
been
only
going
one
through-
who couldn't understand him in the beginning. That was a lot of people, and that's why I
That's
started
why I
doing
started doing
Kirsten's
the
video
I
show.
liked him.
Yeah.
That's why Leon
I
started
really,
writing it
yes,
out.
thank you.
yeah.
Yes, you did. But I didn't twig on because I was sort of in a coma a bit with the truther thing. And but I want to ask anybody that can help me, is I don't know how to cut people off that I really don't. I've tried with them, given them information, not tried, given them Christians information, and I love these souls, and I can't seem to. I need to cut off, and I don't know how to do it. I really don't know how to do it because
Well,
it's the
yeah.
same. It's the same thing every day. It's not even like I'm trying to change like the same wording every day to each other. It's just that
Are they
I
like
don't know.
close? Are they close? Are they? You see them every day?
Not
Or
really. I mean,
they,
it's through the internet on another channels like
I see.
Jason
but
Q and
Amanda,
Yeah,
one
before.
of the things I always
I
say
don't know
is
how
that
to do
it's
it.
a soul journey. It's literally the soul's
Yeah.
journey to take, and it's not
Yes.
for you to take the same journey as them, and it's not for them to take the same
No,
journey
no.
as you. So you giving them the information and then stepping back. That's how it works.
Yeah.
Because if you can
Yes.
continue to go
But
at
we've
them,
got to-
it makes them want to push you further away.
Yeah.
It's
And
just
then-
that I've been sort of helping their family a little bit because I know that they're really struggling. Just because I felt to, and that was before I came to Christian, and it's been a bit of the tie there that maybe that person feels, but we're on. He just don't accept the QFS. It's just we will see. I can't handle it anymore. We will see. I've seen it. I know. It's
Well, there isn't a
absolutely-
QFS. You know that, right?
No, exactly. It's the
Yeah,
biggest
okay.
trap. Stigma.
Right.
Yeah.
It's
But
so
that's-
evil.
But that is the soul, that's the journey that soul needs to go through in order to figure it out. So you've got to let them do what they need to do. That soul has to
sure,
do
but
what
I
it needs to do. So just don't interfere in that soul's journey
No,
because no
no,
one's
not
getting
in
left
that.
behind. No one's going to get killed. No
No.
one. So just let that soul do what it needs.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got to figure it
just
out.
I feel
And
it-
if they don't, then
Yes. It's just I want to do it in a compassionate way because it's invading my space in a way, the connection. It sounds really horrible, but I don't want to hurt someone deliberately,
But you're not.
And
And I
hurting
understand
anyone
what
deliberately.
I know what you're saying, Kishlan, that's his journey. I have my journey. Yeah. But it is difficult actually to cut a few of these strings. I know it's got to be done because I don't feel it like communicating.
But you don't have to cut them off if they're not lowering your vibration. You don't have to cut them off, but you just can't continue
No.
to harp at them the information because it's not going to.
No,
It's not
no, I've
computing.
stopped. I've stopped with it because there's no
It's
point.
frustrating when
they
people don't
get
realise,
to
when
the
people
Yes.
can't see, because
It
it's
is
so
frustrating.
complicated.
yeah.
Yeah, it's so
Yes, but
easy to
it's
see if
his
you allow
journey.
yourself.
Yeah.
That's very frustrating. That's the frustrating bit. You don't have to
Yeah,
be
but
like,
you've
you know,
given a lot
some.
of guidance on this. Yeah. It is actually no time to spend on it, I feel. It's just to do it in a loving
Well,
way.
well done for fast tracking like you have.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Thank
You gotta-
you. You've
gotta
really
plant the
helped me a
seed.
lot. It's all of
And-
you. It is it's Christian. It's love. It's love.
Plant the seed and wait for
Just
them to
love.
ask questions. If they don't ask questions, then you can't do nothing. Just wait for them to
Yeah.
ask.
Yeah,
Plant
that's
a
it.
seed,
Point,
move on.
Gary. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Because
thank
if
you,
they're
Gary,
just like
21
us,
posts.
we wanted to know more.
Yeah.
Like Christian said, I'm not going to repeat myself. So it was us,
No.
for us to chase down, to hunt, to wait
Yeah.
for that.
Yeah.
Where's the next video? Come on. We wanted to
Yeah.
have to do that
Yeah.
initiative.
It's like having this thirst, this never-ending thirst. I don't know,
Yeah.
and it's still coming out. And whoever did those, did they posted it onto what was it called? To Google?
Oh,
The
it was Joe and
Ascension?
Ashland. Yes, they've done a fantastic job with
Brilliant.
that.
I know.
They
Amazing.
plugged in
I've
Christian's
been,
notes into the Google, and it came.
yes,
That AI came out with it's pulling out the most brilliant
it's
stuff to just
Brilliant.
fast track
yes,
everyone.
really brilliant.
Mhm.
I've
Into
been
the
listening
Google.
to it today.
Into the I don't know
You
what
guys are
Google
amazing.
something. I don't know AI. I don't know
Google.
Into the Google.
Google AI. I don't know.
It's amazing because that is really out there then. People
Yeah.
go there. Thank you
No,
so
it's
very
brilliant.
much. Gary, your 21 posts, thank you.
Yes.
Mama, thank you. I mean, I love all of you. You don't really know me because I haven't been on much, but I'm here. I love you and I'll give you a big hug later. Thank you.
Okay, deal.
For everything. I think I've checked out. I can say I feel I've checked out, but I've been through the mill.
Sounds like you have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I look like I have through my hair, but the mill has been that the wrong things I've done through in this life,
Mhm.
and that all coming up like seeing it, having to look at it and remember these things that I'm not proud of.
No, that's
Very
a good
sorry
thing. No,
for.
you're looking at it, you're acknowledging it. That's the whole point. That's
Yeah.
the fact that you're working that out. That shit, I
That's
should have
been
known.
hard.
You know, that's all part of the ascension
Part of the
process. So
healing.
yeah, the main
Yeah,
thing
it's
is that
been-
you got to where you are. You understand what's going on. All of them thoughts now, they're good things. That you know, it's good that you're thinking that, because that's
Yeah.
what you should be thinking at a time like this. Not like, oh shit, when am I going to get my Q phone and I want a beach to clean, you know.
I get in my appointment. I gotta go in for my redemption appointment. It's the
Oh,
email.
yeah.
I must have missed it. I missed the email.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
very generous. Thank you, Leon.
No, it's true.
You're
Yeah,
really
bless
lovely,
you.
all of you. So I
Thank
feel
you. It
so
was
blessed.
nice to meet you, Amanda.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I bet
Yeah.
you go away. Yes, we've only seen each other 3 times in 2 years nearly.
Where
I
are
mean,
you,
but
Amanda?
I'm in Turkey, but the police, this is something for you, Leon. I drive a moped without a license.
Nice.
I've been driving without a license all my life. I haven't got a
Nice.
car. I'm a bit of a rebel.
She's a rebel.
I like
So
that.
the police said,
You're in
I have
Turkey.
15 years I've been here driving on the roads. They're crazy. They are crazy drivers. But there's a police
Yeah.
stop. I was going to the dentist. And I thought, I'm not going to stop. And I drove past him. What, you do not drive past the policemen here. They're all over the place. They need money. They're stopping everybody. And I can't do
Yeah.
I'm
Sure.
putting you on notice because I can't do that here because I'm
I know what you.
I've stayed too long in Turkey and my visa's run out. And then they would say, where's your
Yes.
passport? Anyway, he came
Yeah, no.
after me. And I went down the side roads and the back and up. And I thought, I'm going to make
Really?
it to the dentist. I came 10 minutes in. He was behind
Brilliant.
me. And it was like a monster coming over around the corner in this huge motorbike. Where did they get the money for that huge motorbike? He looked like, oh, it was frightening. Anyway, I was like a bit shaky. And then he said, passport.
Oh, good for you,
You
though.
do not, in Turkish, he said, you do not go past the police. And I said, I'm sorry. I look like an old grandmother anyway.
I didn't see
He
you.
said-
I'm too old. That's what you say to him.
I said I had the visor down. I had sunglasses, visor. I said, I'm sorry, I have to go for this. It's crazy. Anyway, he said he was very angry at first. Then he gave me, this is a bit boring, then he gave me, he was writing out, it's all about the money and passport. I said, I don't have it, it's in the apartment. License. I thought, here we go.
Yeah,
I said,
yeah.
license Inglaterra, it's in England. My moped license is in England. I mean, I was lying through my teeth. And then he said, and then he got a bit soft because he knew he was going to get money. I mean, it was expensive. Yes, so I got the tickets. And it's not my moped, that's the second thing. I had to tell the owner, it's a friend of mine. I said,
Uh-oh.
after 15 years, I've actually got a ticket. I'm sorry.
Wow.
So I went to the police. We did get the moped back, but I've been at home for 5 or 6 days because I just go to the supermarket, quickly get food and come back, or I take a taxi. Because it's my friend who will be lose his license now. But what I'm trying to say is the police are very active here. They're taking the money wherever they can. They're really targeting those people who
Feeling the
don't
pinch.
have
They're
money.
feeling the pinch.
And there's
Yep.
many who
No.
drive mopeds because they can't afford transport. They can't afford cars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know how long I'm here for. I'm sort of like asking for guidance. Should I go to Norway, which
Shine
is
your
really
light.
where Sorry?
I said, shine your
Yes.
light, Amanda. That's what.
Thank you, Leon. I
Mm.
do share this information, and it's even if it's only a little with the local people that
Yeah.
I've got contact with. I was more out there before, but it's no point because they're way behind.
I know what you mean. There's a
But
deluge
not
of.
in one sense. On the television down here 5 or 6 years ago, it wasn't the main channel. They put on about adrenochrome and child sacrifice. It was amazing. They know about this.
Yeah.
Oh,
They know about this, but symbols are on the ice cream machine still. And I did confront
Yeah.
them about 7 years ago before I came to Christian. Do you know what that is? I was in a supermarket and the young lad said, yes, we had a meeting this morning about it. I was like shocked. This is 7 years
Yeah.
ago. But those
Yeah.
Magna ice cream booths are still there. That I want
Yeah,
to
there's
go
got
and
to be people out
put.
there though. That's all part of the revelations because that's all going to obviously all that will stay there till the end. You know, we had like in England a few
Yeah,
companies
yeah.
went 20 years ago, like Debenhams disappeared. That was a big one, but they were big
Oh, yeah.
time satanic. You know, they took them out and shut all their shops, or you know, made it look like they went into liquidation
That's
or whatever.
right.
But you know, all these other places, they're all part of the props on the stage, aren't they? That's all part of the
Yes,
symbolism. Will be their downfall. So when it
Well,
goes off the screen, as while they're what as a
and Wimpy,
hypothetically speaking, but
the hamburgers.
people say,
Yes,
why are
you're
we still getting hassled by bailiffs? Why are the police still doing that? I mean, I'm a prime example. This is how they basically hang themselves. Everyone who's giving you hassle right now is doing it unlawfully, whether that's the police just pulled you over for the 1988 Road Traffic Act or whether that is a bailiff coming about a
yes.
phone bill from 5 years ago. It's all unlawful and it's all being monitored and recorded because whoever's paying their wages are not the same people that were paying their wages, but they don't know that. And
No,
they
don't.
should have worked it out. After it died suddenly, people should have woke up, really, but
Mm.
most people chose not to. Willful blindness, consensus reality, they chose not to wake up.
And NPCs.
That's it.
Yeah, basically,
Yeah.
that's why. That's the separation of the wheat from the chaff. It's the people that woke up, the true souls. Some NPCs woke up, but there's not much they can do about it because they're going to go with the narrative anyway, ultimately, even if they did wake up. They'll be the first ones walking to the FEMA camp because they were told to. You know what I mean? But that ain't obviously nothing
Yeah.
like that's going to happen now. Luckily, people should be grateful. See, that's the thing. You see, you've got to be. Christian said way back, to be when this happens, you've got to be in a good mental state. So you've got to be vibrating at the right frequency, as high as possible. How can you possibly do that if you don't? Like, we can all laugh and joke about. Not that it's funny, but we can look at Satanism in a light-hearted way and joke. Not that it's a funny subject, or because
No.
we're weird or anything, but we've well dealt with it.
No.
We've gotten over it. It's like, oh yeah, you know what I mean? It's old news. But for the people that refuse to wake up, all of these little things, Satanism isn't little, but the religious fraud, the educational fraud, the scientific fraud, the geographical fraud, the historical fraud, all of that together, it's going to be overwhelming, and that's without the Satanism. So
And
they,
Tartarian,
sorry,
and Tartarian, all that's
yeah,
coming in.
yeah,
It's on
yeah,
top of it, everything, yeah.
yeah. Just
I
you know, it's
actually I'm not such a gentle person about giving this information. I'm sorry to talk about myself, but I did
no, you're right.
share something with my niece who's been to university, done very well. She's the most sweetest, lovely person. They live in Germany, but they've been in Mallorca, and she was flying back this morning. And I don't know why they always called me Panda, because my name's Amanda. And it's really affected because I've seen the panda-eyed child a long, long time
Yeah,
ago. This morning, I don't know why, I was wishing her a good journey. And I don't know why, but I just shared with her this. I said, you know, it's difficult. I said, you need to prep when you go back to Berlin and buy water, and just do that to her name's Charlotte. Just do that, and, you know, get some food, and they're about to move to Hamburg, if there's time. But that for some reason I mentioned Panda because they call me Panda. And I said, I have to share with you. I don't really know if you should call me Panda anymore, because I've seen some awful things with small girls and children. And I'm sorry to share this with you, Tutu, but they're abused and their eyes turn black. I told her this morning, and I should have maybe been bit more, you know, like, but it was right. It was right. She listened. She listened, and she said,
that
"We
was the
won't
right
call
time
you
then.
Panda. We won't call you Panda anymore." I said, "You
How
can
old
call
are
me
they?
Panda." She's 26 now, 25,
Yeah, oh, okay.
26.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Both her sister and her are both very, very beautiful girls, beautiful
Mm.
inside, I mean, and
See, even
sweet
that,
and
you're
kind.
telling them that will help when this happens. Even something little, like not little, but even something like that, just a little conversation, little things,
Because I
you know, as
can't get
many as,
this little girl out of my mind.
no,
I just can't
no,
get her ever out of. She was the first evidence I saw of child abuse.
yeah, that's right.
So that's why I know it was. So I'm sorry I'm taking all your time, but
No,
I
you're
had
No,
to
good.
you're right.
share this.
Yeah,
I'm
Mm.
no.
so
Thank you
Yeah,
grateful
for
to you
coming
all. I
on.
love you all. I love you all so
you
much.
too. Oh,
You-
bless you.
I
You
love
too,
you all so
Amanda.
much. I know you all so well. Okay, take care. Thank
Oh,
you.
thank you, Amanda.
Thank you so
Big
Thanks.
love,
much
mate.
for everything, Gary.
In the
That was
words of
good.
Bye.
Leon, big love, Amanda.
Yeah,
Yeah, big love. Big love is a good one. Thank you.
it is.
Love
It's
you all.
fantastic.
I do love
Oh,
Oops.
sorry, Amanda.
Miriam,
Hi. Hi,
looks like you're
Kirsten. Hi,
big
Gary. Hi,
here.
Leon.
Hello,
Hello, mate. How
Miriam.
are you?
Miriam, do you have your
Good.
phone
Who's
yet?
No, tomorrow. Tomorrow,
who's
please,
what's the
please,
name of that
tomorrow.
dog there? What's the
Miriam
name
has
of
not
that?
had her phone in a month.
Look at
Going
your
on
dog
for
is get looking straight at us.
4.5.
Look at
Can you see him?
Yeah.
yeah.
My son's dog, George.
George.
Hi,
Oh yeah.
George.
Hi, George. Hey, George. Look, his tail's going.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, so hopefully tomorrow, 4.5 weeks later. Anyway, it's all good. All good, all good. We make do with what we have, and we just keep rolling with it, right?
Miriam, scroll down. Scroll down.
No, Kirsten, I had to go through 6,000 posts for after 6 days of not being on my phone.
When Miriam was here and she was like, I forgot my phone. I don't have my phone. I said, but she every day she was like, oh, I'm gonna have so many posts to go through. Oh no, I'm gonna have so much. And I'm like, Miriam, just
Thousands.
just scroll down when you get it. Just scroll. She's like, no, I can't do that. All those souls, they need the information. They're counting on it. I said, they've already gone and seen it on all the other
Somewhere else.
platforms. Listen, Miriam, it's okay. You could scroll down. She goes, okay. So she came to peace with it while she's here. And then she goes home and she's like, I can't scroll down, Kirsten. I can't scroll. She went through 6,000.
Got on my computer. I had to do it on
On
my
her
computer, which
computer.
doesn't function like my phone. And so it was doubly extra
Had to
work
do
for
it on
me, but-
3 computers at the same time.
Yeah.
you see the posts, like some amazing pictures, like 4 or 5 pictures, or the transcribing like 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 pages. It won't pick it up all in one go. I'm busy like copy paste, copy paste, copy paste, copy paste.
Just couldn't do that scroll, couldn't you?
She can't do it. She can't do it.
Anyway, it's hopefully tomorrow. So, it was
Her
a
phone
good
has been more
experience.
places than she has though.
Yeah, between Toronto, Wilmington.
It came to Wilmington. It did make it to Wilmington. It was just way after she left.
Then back to Toronto. And we're still waiting for it. Anyway, hopefully tomorrow. Yeah. So, Leon, I wanted to ask you, I've been thinking, my son mentioned to me the other day, someone he knows from a couple of years back passed away, a young guy with 6 kids, very spiritual, as he said to me, a conspirator, into truth conspiracies and into the whole medical thing, and just like really on top of things and helping people, and he passed away just recently. And my son said, so why? What's going on? What happened? And I was thinking about it, and I thought, well, maybe he was a starseed and he'd completed his sort of journey here. And then, I know, Christian has spoken about the souls that are hanging out, that have passed, that are sort of hanging out at the gate, right, for the shift. And then, but correct me if I'm wrong, but he's mentioned a few times, and I don't know if I've heard it right, and I just needed to get some clarification, is that he's spoken about souls, and I'm thinking it's starseed that will leave early. Perhaps they're ready, they have the high resonance or what, prior to the actual shift or event. And I wasn't sure if I was hearing him correctly, because it sounded like that's what he was saying.
That's
if
what I asked
they're
him. I'm
ready,
like, have I understood this correctly? That's what I was. Yeah, carry on.
because
Sorry.
he said, and then he'd follow it with, because he's the last to go. He's holding the gate, and he's the last to go for everyone. So then I'm thinking, well, does that mean we're kind of like there's a wave of the starseeds of the resonating army who will preempt the journey?
I think we
prior
still have
the
to bring
wave?
in the crystals. So we still have to do the activation. And once we do the activation, then we can, we don't have to be here for all the events, but we have to
Right.
start the activating of the crystals. That's my take on it. I don't know. What do you think, Leon?
Yeah, well,
Makes sense to me. I mean, like I said to Christian, what do you reckon? I'm like, what? As in, that wouldn't happen as in a death scenario. It would be no one would die, and then it wouldn't be like that. It would be as if like just pixelate and go. I'm
Your
like,
consciousness would go, and then your
yeah,
vessel
and your
would
body
be-
would just disappear. Well, I mean, well, fantastic. I can't imagine. I don't see how. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I really wouldn't know. But I did have the same question. I'm like, I can't actually see that happening. But who knows? I don't know. I mean, Christian knows what he's on about. You know what I mean? I'm just
Well,
like,
I
really?
think like the day he
It
was
makes
that morning he
sense
was
if
here.
people have done. If people
That
have done
morning he
what
was
they've
here,
got
and
to do.
I recorded it. That video. What
Mm.
I think what he was saying was that we have, because this is the biggest thing ever to happen, right? So and the only the ones that are leaving us right now are NPCs. So we would have to be here in order to activate everything. And then as we're activating everything, we can then go once our job, so to speak, is done. We can then go. He's the last one to go, yes, but we can then go. And then because the NPCs are going out, which is raising the vibration and the frequency that needs to be raised in order for it to activate everything and for the scales to tip, right? But we would have to be in at that moment and like for what this is for.
Yeah.
Right.
And
Yeah.
and other souls are trying to get in here for that moment. So when the ENTCs go, maybe they can then, maybe there's space for them to come in. I don't know how that works, like the true souls.
Because I was thinking of the gate as maybe the bridge, and so the consciousness or the souls going to the bridge to wait, you know, as Christians, kind of like the, not the advanced guard, but the sort of the tail end of that you know, momentum of souls, and then those souls at the gate, which would kind of be that bridge to also
I was under
support.
the impression. Sorry, Miriam.
That's okay.
That a soul has to be in a vessel to ascend. That's unless I've missed something in that chain, then there isn't a place where souls are waiting for it to happen. There, if for instance someone that passed is coming back in, or in some cases they're
They
not.
need a
They're
vessel.
finished there. Boom. Yeah. And
But
they've
it
got to
could
back
be
out
it could be
through,
a worm, it could be a bird, it could be any vessel. They have to have a vessel.
have to have a vessel of some description, and if it's a
Yes.
human, they're not going to. Right now, they're not going to let people come in as a blade of grass or a tree. That ain't going to happen.
No.
You know, parasites would have been fine with that, but they're not going to let that happen this
No.
time. So, yeah, there's no one waiting. There's no disincarnate souls chilling anywhere until this happens. Everyone that died
And
is either finished there.
And the ones at the
been
gate
taken.
are most likely your twin flames. So the other half of you that has been breathed in, that would be the ones at the gate, I think.
Right.
The ones that are trying to get in, I was going to say, you've got to be off your nut to want to come in here right now.
No, they're not trying to get in. They're holding it open. They're holding the line.
So
Yeah.
would that mean that's actually the
looking
higher
through the firmament,
aspects?
looking through the window like that.
Hello?
Peeking in.
And we're
So
going,
if-
no, don't do it. Don't do it.
So that could also mean like higher aspects of our soul, if it's the twin flame, you know, or ourselves in higher overlays or different overlays as well, I guess.
Just some, like he said, some are in here.
Yeah.
But I think a majority are holding the gate open for us. They're on the other side of it.
Yeah.
Like we both couldn't come in, most of us.
Right. So yeah, I just wanted some clarification because I was trying to catch his words, and it was what I thought. What am I thinking? What am I hearing? You know, are the souls move? Are those that are resonating and you know, sort of completing, sort of making that shift prior to the event and holding space on the other side? You know, that was just my thinking.
We'll have to get the clarification from Mr. Sibley as soon as he's available.
Okay.
He's a little in dispute. I mean, in the trenches right now.
Whereas he's camping in the Grand Canyon right now or something. He's trying to find the Sphinx in America.
In Egypt. Yeah, he's in Egypt.
Yeah, they say that was pre-Egyptian as well, right? Atlantean, Egyptian, right? Amazing. Ooh, that's exciting.
I know, isn't it?
Yeah.
Amazing.
It is, isn't
Okay.
it? I mean, you know, the revelations. What time to be alive, really?
Do you remember when they told him that he would get the ET stuff at the end?
Yeah. Yeah.
Big stuff. Nice. Anyway, so just wanted to pop in and ask a question. Thank you, Leon. Thank you, Kirsten. Thank you, Gary.
Thank you, Miriam. We love you, Miriam.
Love you. And
good to see George. Bye, George.
He's
Bye,
passed
George.
out.
George is dead. Oh, he's up. Hi, George.
Hi, George.
That looks like a cute dog.
Yes.
He's a big boy. He's a good
Yeah, it
boy.
looks like a big
He's
one,
a good soul. Yeah, it's really good. Yeah.
All right. Love you, Miriam.
Love
wait,
you.
one more thing,
What?
Miriam.
What?
Jeff. Okay, Ikai ate her feather that Jeff got her. So Jeff sent me the duck feathers for you. I just have to send them to you. I sent you a message today.
You're right.
Wait, there's one more. Hold on.
Oh, wow.
Look at beautiful duck feathers. You see them?
Thank you,
Where am I?
thank you, thank you,
Nice.
Jeff. Thank you, Jeff.
Yes, sent them
Appreciate
for
it.
Miriam, so I have
Please
them
keep
for
them
you.
keep them away from Ikai, please.
Yes, they'll be away from Ikai. He already sniffed out the envelope. He was like, "What you got in there?" No, no, no. So no, they're away from
Please,
Ikai.
please give them both treats from me, please. Tell them I love them so much.
No, I won't do that. But I will tell them I love that you love them. I'm not giving them treats.
That's
Mr.
why they
Sibley
kept
does
jumping
enough
on
of
me.
that. Thank you very much. He tries to bribe them daily. I'm like, no, 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 that's not how we do this. Yeah, no.
Okay, fine. All
All
right.
right. Big love,
Thank
Miriam.
you.
Yeah.
Love
Bye,
you, love
Mary.
you.
Good to see
Bye,
you.
everyone. You
Bye,
too.
darling.
Bye. Bye, love.
Anthony G.
By the way, I'm coming on at 1:44.
Yeah, you are. Well, it's 4:44 here, but
4:44
okay.
for
Yes,
East.
we'll take
Yeah.
that.
I just saw that anyway. Kirsten, you did it again, and Leon, you too.
What did
You
we
guys,
do?
guys triggered me again. Kirsten, you're talking about all the information that's blasting out, right?
Yes.
Recently. And then Leon mentioned our friend Mr. Epstein. So just wanted to say, I've been kind of following that since all this information has been coming out, and so I went online and I found an article that just came out, I think like the 26th of February.
Mhm.
So they're really starting to put out the information a lot more. Looks
Yeah.
like.
Yeah. It's going mainstream. It's not quite there, but it's almost there, isn't it?
Yeah.
And that's the tipping point, because they're not going to talk about underage girls until lockdown. That'll only be 14. It will be as low as it goes. Then anything like that will be done in lockdown. So when we get on that point, we're very close to it. We're very close. So I guess they'll assassinate Trump then, or whatever they're going to do, and whatever. That's when all that shit will start, all the scare events. So it doesn't look far away, does it? To be honest,
Well,
going by what's happening in the media, on social media in particular, like we were saying before, the amount of stuff now, it's basically mainstream on social media. It is mainstream. It's just not gone mainstream.
it is.
Not for
Yeah.
the sleepers. Yeah.
I just wanted to mention that. And the other thing I wanted to mention was, the silver monoliths that've been popping up.
Yeah.
I remember when that happened. How long ago was that, Leon? Was that like a year ago when those things started popping up?
No, they've been popping up for, I don't know, probably 2011, 12. They've been popping up for quite a long time.
It's been
I
that
think
long.
like 2015 maybe, or something like that. They've been around for a while. I think at least 15 years.
Okay. Well, I remember that they were saying the one in Arizona, they've had it. It's not accessible to the public. I guess they got
Yeah,
it.
yeah, they cordoned it off. Yeah, they blocked it.
Mm.
And then I think Christian said, didn't he say that they were like boosters for the Christmas?
Mhm.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've seen a couple of ones that someone's made, and I think maybe they've made them, or made a couple out of steel to debunk it and going, oh look, it's welded. There are fake pictures, but the ones that apparently they're like just different transducers to boost the frequency.
Right.
That makes sense.
Anyway,
And the crystals, I sent Christian the other month, I saw these crystals coming through a pavement on some tarmac road. And I'm like, mate, look at this.
Yeah.
Do you see that picture?
Yeah, I remember that one.
With the
Yeah,
crystals bursting through tarmac. Yeah. Like,
well, Christian started
crazy.
to come out. So yeah, gonna start seeing them pretty soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That'll also help with people getting their memories back, and children in particular that have still got a fresh pineal gland. When them things start activating proper, then kids will they might not even discuss it with their parents, but they'll be like, hang on. And that'll be the ones that are too young to be following the news and stuff,
Yeah.
It's funny how it'll switch, and it'll be the children that the parents are looking at too for any idea of what's going on.
Yeah.
Sure.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I have another question. This is maybe for Kirsten or you, Leon. When it comes to the overlays, they can make an overlay. They can like overlay anything, if it's small or large, right? Doesn't matter what size, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Just like in Stranger Things, Christian said,
Stranger Things shows you the overlays.
Somewhere and you could have an
Yeah.
over you, and like
Mhm.
people around, but they don't see you. They're not seeing you, right?
Yeah.
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 Depending
That's
on
right.
what
Yeah. So
frequency they're on.
Yeah.
this is what I was talking to Christian about this the other day in a couple of messages, right? Because I've been looking into them Tartarian bells recently quite a lot, and they're like amazing. I was thinking one of the reasons that they probably, because it was like internet as well, you see. So do you remember? I think a couple of months ago I posted there was a video that I posted. There was the 3 dreams. I didn't. It's not something I would look into. It was on YouTube, and it was the 3 dreams Tartarians had. I don't know if any of you remember that video.
Mm-mm.
And it was 3 dreams. This woman has put a forum together, and there's 3 dreams that she found that about 2,500 free people have had that all over the world that never met each other. Very specific dreams. And one's an amber palace. This sounds random until I get to the bit about the bell. One's an amber palace, and with light coming through. And then the second dream's like an amber forest of trees that are made of amber with light shining through them. The second dream's like, or the third dream is this amber palace thing dissolving, literally. Yeah, this is what they all dream, this same 3 things. And the fourth dream is a square chamber, and they're in their dream, and what you talk is created in the air in fractal images. And I just remembered that, and I was watching this thing on bells, and there was one at the Chicago Fair when they airbrushed it out, and they're going to a lot of trouble to make sure that these bells before 1700, every bell before 1700 in the world has been removed, and because they've obviously got properties. Yeah. Anyway, so cut a long story short, I was looking at this guy. I thought, I wonder if there's any of these bells in England. There's fucking loads in England. England missed. There's like 20. There's a guy called John Langhorne who started making bells in the 1400s, and he worked out how to create and to shape and tune a bell so perfectly. He had like 6 bells we put up around Essex, right near where I live, bizarrely. And but all of these churches, the church crypt, it turns out, the church crypt wasn't for dead people, as we obviously know, but it was like, well, what is all of these crypts? All of these bells all have deep below a resonant chamber made of piezoelectric crystal or granite or is it sandstone? Something else that's got piezoelectric properties always, and they're all built to exactly the same scale. Ones in Egypt are built to the same as ones in Colchester. Ones in Colchester are built to the same as ones in Russia. They're all identical, right? They're bizarrely, and it all works on the pentagram. Bizarrely, they create the bell off the shape of the pentagram. It's fucking fascinating. But I said to Christian, listen, I was trying to find out, because I'm saying, like, maybe these chambers, if you stood in these chambers, see, when the bell is rung, that resonant frequency activates the piezoelectric crystal in the chamber below. And then I said to Christian, you could probably communicate directly. You could maybe even put 2 people in a conscious, like, like on like Stranger Things, they go into that black room and they're both standing there, but they're not really together. But I'm like, maybe it's something like that. You know what I mean? It looks like it could well be the case. I put a load of questions into Google AI, and it told me some rubbish. I said, no, I'm not listening to all that crap. None of that mainstream stuff. And it was like, oh, sorry. And then it went, oh yeah. And I'm like, what? Like, no way. I just hit the nail right on the head there. I was well pleased. But I've got a lot of detail. And it suggested that there could be a situation with the images displayed in water at the other end. But listen, when you got, the old term, I'll give you a bell on Friday. I'll give you a bell. That's where that saying comes from. I'll give you a bell, because that was communication. You could ring the bell. You could go to the healing temple, ring the bell, and give your mate an instant message in Russia through the crystalline lattice network, boosted by the resonant frequencies in the chamber and the piezoelectric properties. This is how come the buildings all breathed. Like, Tartarian people didn't need pantries. They could go and, like, in the winter it was warm, and in the summer it was cool. And the buildings, people describe a humming. Everything hummed before the last reset. Everywhere was just like a hum, a healthy hum. And the bells were part of it. But the bells weren't just for healing. They were for communication. Communication and healing and all sorts of stuff. But it's fascinating. Yeah.
All the Tartarian stuff, really, really nice.
I love it, man. It is amazing. I would have wished I'd have known about this 20 odd years ago.
For most of it already, yeah, it's pretty cool.
How long did Tartarians live?
Yeah,
150, 200 years.
250, I thought. Is it 250?
Yeah, they used to live a lot longer.
Yeah.
Mm. A lot better food, a lot better air quality, a lot of everything was better.
Yeah.
Longevity was, we only get we've only been living to 80 to 100 years since the last reset.
Right.
Before that, people were living to like 150, 250 years. Yeah, there's some Falun Gong still get near that now. Some of them Chinese hill tribes, they live a long time.
Yeah.
But they're just ultra pure and they live high enough to be in clean air, and all that helps a great deal. That's why they don't want that for us here, because the parasites like a toxic environment. They like high CO2.
You know
They
what,
like it all right.
what Robin was talking about, our air has gotten so much better. People don't even realize how much better it is.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I was talking to Christian.
They
a few
want
months
their
ago
organs, Leon.
Yeah, that's right. That's why they persecute the Falun Gong. They want their pure organs. That's like the Falun Gong. That's like your a la carte menu. Falun Gong organs. Yeah, blimey. Yeah, I was talking to Christian a few months ago about, because I didn't even think about this, but do you remember, I used to think about it all the time. It's one of them things that I bad back. All of a sudden, it just goes and you don't think about it. That metallic taste in my mouth that I got all through my school years, I remember thinking about it many times over the years. I reckon about 10 years ago, I haven't tasted that metallic taste for ages. And back then, I thought that was nothing to do with the air. I didn't think it was chemtrails. When I tasted that metallic taste all through my life, many, many times, sometimes it used to be really metallic. I used to think it was something I'd eaten. I'm like,
Christian
wow,
was telling us the story with him and Millie and the hose. Same thing happened, and he's like, "Taste that. I don't taste the metallic taste that we've always tasted." And she's like, "No, I don't taste that." He was telling us that story.
Well, Leon, maybe that's the reason that I lost my taste about 15 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay, because I never, and I worked outside all the time, and I don't remember ever tasting anything metallic.
You couldn't taste metallic, did you say?
I couldn't taste it. No.
Right.
I don't think
I remember tasting that metallic, different sorts of metallic, all through my life, since I was 5, 7, 8, and then all through my teens, all through my 20s, and then I don't know when it stopped, but it just kind of, I haven't tasted it for years. I know that 10, 15 years. So I reckon that's probably when they stopped spraying the negative stuff. It was probably around the time whenever I'm probably, or whenever at the average. When does anyone remember tasting that metallic taste? I don't. Not for years.
No.
It's just another indication, because people still go nuts about the chemtrails, don't they? Yeah. Like, because there's loads and loads. Because there's loads and loads, they're getting done in about it, thinking it's getting worse and worse, but they don't realise. See about that.
The cabal's in charge.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's what the fake truthers say. The cabal's in charge. The cabal is keeping you from getting your money.
Yeah. How can anyone be in a good positive state about something like this when they ain't got a clue about it? This is why it's so important. It's frustrating. That's what I say. It's because it's not complicated. We've all well got this. We've all well understood this, haven't we? Everyone on here well gets it. And it's like, well, it's just frustrating when people don't, because it is very simple. And you can see, being awake, how much trouble they're in a minute because they don't understand. You know what I mean? It's not a time for I told you so, but it's just going to be like, oh, God, at last. Well, at least you woke up. You know what I mean? Maybe about a month too late, but...
Okay, Leon. Wait a minute. Do you guys remember when it happened to Robin and we filmed it with the green, right? It's gone now from Leon. See? He was getting activated. You see, they were working on him. But now it's gone.
Can you rerun that?
Well, it's recorded, so you'll see it. You'll see it when you go watch the recording back.
How long was it there for?
Oh, the whole first part of the show. It was a green right here.
Okay.
In his third eye. Now it's gone. Yeah.
That was
right?
their Mark and me dispatch.
They're like,
there he is.
Tune in, Leon. Leon, tune in. And Leon's like, I don't know what he's talking to me.
that was a Cassiopean energy weapon. That's what that was.
Like in Mark and Mindy.
Shut it down.
No. Orson. Come in.
Yeah. Nanu.
I just got a text from Christian. He is 1 hour away from the Grand Canyon. And if we're still on the show, send everyone my love, and I'm thinking of them all. No doubt about it.
Yeah.
Kiss, 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 heart.
Nice.
All right, Kirsten.
That's awesome. That's
Old Buzz Lightyear's out in the canyon.
yeah. He's got lots of time. It's only 2 p.m. where he's at.
Yeah, it's only 2, so he's almost there. And
All
that
right.
was like 15 minutes ago. So,
I'll let somebody else get on.
all right, Anthony, thanks for
Anthony,
coming
good
on.
to see you.
Yeah.
Nice one, brother.
I connect with you in many ways. That's all I wanted to say.
Brilliant.
Right.
All right. Love you. Big love, Anthony.
Big
Big love,
love.
bro.
We're just gonna say the greeting like Leon does to everyone. Hi, Kate.
Hi.
Hi.
I just had a quick question. I've thought about it several times over the last few weeks, I'd say. At first I thought Gary was producing these, and then I heard maybe Miriam was. The nightly, I don't even know what it's called, where you,
Recap video, or I do those?
Yeah, the
21
recap.
posts.
yeah, some of them are shorter, some of them are longer.
Yeah.
That's scary.
Yeah.
Can those be put out on Rumble?
Those are on Rumble. Yes.
Where are
He has
they?
a Rumble channel.
Those are under. So Simply Shorts on Telegram and 21 Shorts. I changed that on Rumble.
Okay, I guess I don't
I
look
kept it all 21. It's 21 posts on Rumble and 21 Shorts.
Okay.
The sister channel. I should have maybe. That was the marketing department came up with that.
Mark.
I just love the last few weeks have just been awesome, with all the ET stuff and Christian's travels and
Yeah.
just lots of really good clips put in there.
That's a good one. Yeah, Joe's been doing good. He did the MK Ultra. A lot of people like that one. Did you see that one like 2 days ago? Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff. I try to mix it up. Some are just like funny. Some are just like sometimes they're just random pictures. Sometimes they don't. It's whatever comes up in the channel. Whenever it's like, good, like people will like this, like a picture of,
Yeah. Yeah. I just thought it'd be a nice different pace to post on Facebook for people.
Yeah. They're on Rumble.
Okay, great.
We're
Thanks.
gonna do the both Telegram Rumble upload. So yeah,
Cool.
21 posts and 21 shorts.
Okay.
There you go.
Yes. All right. Thanks, Kate.
And you can check all the links under Sibley 22 on Rumble and the description. It'll list all the Rumble, all the Telegram, all the newer stuff. So if you're like, what is that under it's listed there, the Facebook people, we didn't forget about you. You're on there.
Yeah.
Your link.
Even though the hub is Telegram, we do share
Sibley
the
22.
Facebook posts. Yeah.
Yeah.
All righty.
All right. Thanks, Kate.
Bye.
Big
Bye,
love.
Kate.
Nice one, Kate. Big love.
Darren.
By the way, Christian is gone, so I'm using his phone holder,
That's
and it's
me.
amazing.
Yeah.
I love it. It's so awesome.
What about the what was that? The lighter
Johnny
phone
Boy got
holder?
us
Or,
No, I love it. It's just awesome. What?
nice. Does he still have that? The lighter? Remember that?
The lighter.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
I've got
don't-
that in the
does he-
van.
Oh yeah,
That's in the
he probably left
Yeah.
it in the
Oh, it's in the van?
That's in the van.
That thing is
John got
epic.
us
That's
them ones. They're metal ones. They're brilliant. They are. That's the best phone stand I've ever had. That one. That's what I'm using now. I'm using my one of them. They're fucking brilliant. Yeah.
I
So
like this
simple,
one.
but
I
so
think
good.
this one's handy.
Yeah, that's what I've got, Kirsten. I've got the
Yeah,
sister
love
one
it.
of that. Yeah. They're good.
He
Good
might not
stuff.
get it back. No, I'm just kidding. Hi, Saren. How are you?
Hi.
Hello, mate. How you doing?
He's outside now.
sidebar.
He's not in the van.
Not bad. Just saying hi. I don't know. Don't have much to say.
Oh, that's
All
all
right.
right.
Great, bro.
We're
Just
happy
watching the
for you to
show.
say hi. Yeah.
We're
Yeah,
about
did
to tell
you drive the
about-
van?
all.
You said you were going to drive the van on the road last time you're on.
Yeah, my park brake is seized. I spent the
Oh,
whole
yeah?
day trying to
Oh, you
jack
couldn't
it up.
get it.
and
They stuck.
Uh-oh.
You got to bang on
It's
the
stuck.
drums to get
Mm.
free up the brakes. I remember that years ago. We
Yeah,
went
Yeah,
on a
I-
European vacation, and whatever did the park the car at the whatever where we dropped it off in like 2 months or a month
Yep.
later. and the brakes froze up, so they're beating on the to free up the. That's what you got to do.
Yeah, I've been beating on that thing with the hammer, and it jacked it up, and it's fallen over and sunk in the dirt. I gave up on it.
Oh, what?
Caught the bus.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
wow.
I mean, part of the dirt.
But yeah, just
third
hi.
Saren, you need
Looking
an
forward
electric
to-
scooter. Great.
Yeah. Hey, I hear all the kids are doing their electric scooters. They're tearing up the golf courses.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah?
About the age verification stuff on social media and stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so they're having their little they're getting theirs back.
Yeah.
They're riding their electric scooters on the golf courses
Yeah, because they're doing that pretty hard in
and
Australia,
tearing them all up.
and for the age verification stuff. Australia's
Is
under
it?
like
Really? Here it's
Just
not.
like that, they
These,
found a little way to get back at them.
yeah, these like 8 and 9-year-olds are out here riding their electric $3,000 electric bikes, doing wheelies in the middle of the road, in the middle of like highways and stuff. I'm going, how are you all not dead? I don't get it. You know?
Yeah.
They got the golden ticket.
It's accidents on those things over here.
They're what?
Yeah.
Heaps of accidents.
Yeah. Not here. I haven't seen anyone get in an accident, but they do wheelies in the middle of these roads, and I'm like, what? How? Doesn't make sense.
They're torquey.
Yep.
Those
Well,
things.
Yeah.
Hope everyone's hanging in there, riding this thing out. Looking
Yes.
forward
Yeah.
to big reunion.
Yes.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yes, Wilmington. That was the test bed there.
The tester.
Little teaser how things are going to go down.
Yeah. All right. Big love,
All right.
Saren.
Love you guys.
Nice one, Saren. Big love, man.
Time.
Good, Sarah. Good to see you.
Joni.
Joni, yeah, we got that.
Hello.
Hello. How are
Hi.
you?
Hi, everyone. I'm good. Thank you. I'm kind of new to the channel, but I think I heard some music to my ears before when Leon had mentioned about the oxygen of. So I live in New York City. I'm right in the middle of New York City. We see chemtrails all the time.
They're
And
not
I've been
chemtrails.
aware of this. It's not. It's been switched over to
It
oxygen.
was switched over in 2017, 2018.
Or
maybe
or
before,
orbitally
Or maybe
rearranged
before.
monatomic elements.
That would have been
ORMEs.
Christian was saying before.
ORMEs now.
Christian was saying
ORMEs.
before that would have been one of the first things they done.
Joni, have you
But-
watched the breakdowns that Christian
I
did?
am. Yes, I am. Actually, I'm on the third part.
Okay.
I
When
mean,
you,
I've
That's
been
good.
when you
on your
get through
channel.
those 13,
Yes.
you'll understand it's the ORMEs that they're
Yeah.
spraying, and you'll understand what it's all about. And because he breaks it all down, like
Yeah.
it's
I
even
can't
more
remember.
detailed than when he first told us.
Yeah,
to
I
do
can't
that.
remember what number, but he talks about the spraying and just what a
Yeah.
really good breakdown of what it is.
Okay, fantastic. Because
Great
I've
comment.
been.
It's coming up to it.
Oh, fantastic! It that was music to my ears when you just said oxygen before. I'm like, okay, so things are happening.
That's why there's so
you know.
much more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's why
Okay.
there's loads of chemtrails
there-
now, and there's
we
always
tried-
been quite a lot, but there's never been this.
Never
amount.
been
That's
like
what-
this. They're putting it in your face. They're like zoom, 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 zoom,
Oh,
zoom, zoom.
absolutely. I was driving down to South Carolina last year, and I took videos of
Mhm.
all the chemtrails. I mean, it was insane. It was just crisscross. You know,
I know.
it was
Yeah.
everywhere.
I know.
But
and people don't
Yeah.
see it when we're like, eh.
I know.
When you get the
I say, did
light
you
shine
see the
through 'em, you
sky
can
lately?
tell. Because I woke up, I woke up late to chemtrails. I woke up about 20 years ago to chemtrails, and I think that was pretty late. And then I started looking at them. This was like 2010 sort of time. Yeah, when I was writing my book, and then they had a grey tinge. They definitely, some of them, you'd catch it in the light, and you could see a grey sheen on it, like a tinge. And now there's none of that. They're just white and fluffy. Always. I ain't seen that grey tinge for ages.
Yep. And a
Yeah.
lot of
And
them
then it
disappear
spreads.
as
I
they're
used to
being
look at that.
sprayed.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. I
Yeah.
mean, we drive upstate. I'm in New York. We drive upstate, and they're all over the place. It's insane. But
Yeah.
this is great. Good
Yeah.
news.
Yeah, suck it in, Joni.
When they drop the
I
salmon.
am.
Yeah.
Okay, I will. The second question is, our food, is it still being poisoned?
Not as
I mean,
much.
everything's genetically modified,
Well,
GO,
there's
but
no
here,
there's no
No.
children
There's
and
no
all that, but as
no.
far as like
No.
chemicals, yeah, there's still chemicals and all. I mean,
Do you know?
everything is
Yeah.
poison. It doesn't matter what you eat, breathe, drink. Everything is poisoned. It's he
When we
did
was up
say
in
the
North
water was
Yorkshire-
fixed.
Yeah.
Is it?
When we was
'Cause
up
I-
in Yorkshire with John, when we was up in Yorkshire, up in Leeds with John last time, John pulled out two of the identical product. One was like 4 or 5 years old. It was some apple porridge thing, and the other one was 2 or 3 weeks old. Same product from the same shop over a number of years. He had one in the cupboard, and he goes, "Here, look." And they tasted the same, or they would have done. We didn't eat them. We ate one of them, but it was the same product, but the ingredients had completely changed. All of these obscure whatever they weren't the same on the other one. It's like, hang about, that was a bit of a giveaway, yeah, because they would have done the air and the water first, so there'd be no fluoride. There'd be chlorine still, but no, they wouldn't have been put in fluoride. These are some of the first things that they would have done, you know. So obviously, the
Think
air,
about
when they
it.
drop the thermometer, the air
That's
from round 2,
in New
they
York,
don't
I
want it
think
mixed.
you just froze.
there was
Think
In New
about
York
it.
City,
These are positive ETs trying to wake souls up. So why would they be
Yeah.
putting more fluoride and more of these horrible
No.
chemicals out
Totally.
to
Yeah.
keep us
Okay.
asleep? They want everyone
Yeah.
awake.
Yeah.
That's it.
okay.
Remember all
Because
the
I
fires
drink-
in the food plants? Remember there was all the stuff was
Mhm.
blowing up and on fire. So did they do some like tweaking?
Yes,
Did
they were.
do
They
some,
were.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were
like
killing
cleansing
those
there?
plants. Yeah,
Okay.
those
Remember
food
there was
plants.
every week. Oh,
Yeah.
whatever.
There was
Kellogg,
another
whatever.
fire and another
Oh, yeah.
one.
Yeah. Like McDonald's
Okay.
won't have human meat in it now,
No.
definitely not. But it'll be lab grown or some other
Yeah,
crap.
it'll be
Like,
fake
it ain't gonna
meat.
be good
Yeah.
food. But yeah, it's just gonna. It's not gonna be like diabolic, literally meat or
No.
satanic meat.
No,
So
That's been taken care of. That's been wiped away.
yeah,
back in
yeah. All the
2017.
danger to
Yeah.
children went first. The danger to
Right.
children went off well first, and it worked its way down the pyramid. So all of the they had nowhere to go. Once the GIA turned up here, the parasites, they didn't even have a home world to go to. It was all
Right.
gone before they even knew anything about it. So there ain't none of them about. There's no cabal, and it looks like there's still bad people on the pitch. It definitely does, but I'll try and put people's mind at rest. There's no bad actors in the game no more. It's just the white hats pretending to be good people and bad people,
And then there's
and then making it look
NPCs.
like
Yeah.
So,
they're the lure. They're the lure. Yeah.
okay, so,
And another
okay,
they're the lure.
now in New York, now we have Mandami. Is this part of the plan?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what?
Okay,
So wait,
so we don't,
you
I don't
push
have to
people
worry
to you push people into the negative to bring them to the positive.
okay, so it's part, okay. I don't have
That's
to
an
worry.
Part of the
actor.
movie.
That's an actor. That
The
mayor.
movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, because
They're
let me tell
showing
you, this
you-
smile that he has from this, I'm gonna like punch him in the mouth.
Like New York's epicenter, so they're showing you what the cabal would have done without actually doing it. So they're
Right.
showing you all what they would have done.
Okay,
That's part of the movie.
Yep.
okay,
You know.
all right. I
That
mean,
would've
I'm
been-
trying to wake people up too, and it's very difficult. I live
That's
in the west
no.
side of New York.
If you're trying to wake them up, they're NPCs and they don't want to hear it. They're programmed not to listen to you. So you're just beating your head against the wall. That's all
Yeah.
you're doing.
But you
I
may
have no
run
friends
across
anymore.
someone, and you'll get like a vibe though. You got to feel like about someone.
Yeah, you'll feel
talking
if they're
about
true
something,
souls or
Yeah.
not.
and something right away will click, and then you can say something.
Yeah, we were in a small town here, and we went for the day, and we were in a shop, and this girl that was at the cash register, she was talking about how the lizard people were going to come up from the underground, and we were like,
Wow. Yeah.
what just happened
Give
here?
her a leaflet. Give her a leaflet.
Yeah.
Oh my
Exactly.
Watching
Have a-
something alien something on TV. I don't know what the show is.
Yeah.
So
I have an Ascension manual ready to go for her. Here you go.
Yep. Well, I mean, we were telling everybody simply 22 on Rumble, but yeah, we needed his business card.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, with the QR code on it or something.
Well, it was nice meeting
Well,
you,
I
Joni.
have to
Thank
say
you very
too,
much.
it's nice meeting you, and thank you for your channel. And I'm listening, and my frequency is like up here, hopefully.
Excellent.
Yes,
Yeah.
I can tell it is.
Like a
I'm
heart.
high.
Keep
I'm
up the
high.
good work.
Yeah.
Thank you. Actually, can I
Yeah.
say one more thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back in 1978, I used to be a runner. I run in Central Park. I was a runner at one time. Not anymore, but I'm standing on top of one of the rocks, like in the 70s, and I see this all these people coming in pink shirts. They were it was a walk for cancer, and I suddenly said, all these women, they can't have cancer. Like, it was like an epiphany. And I said, they keep building all these new buildings here in New York City for research centers.
Yep.
How many research centers can you have?
Mm.
I know that it's out there. I know the cure is there, and that was in the 70s. And, I keep telling people, be careful when you have these tests. Hospitals, and it's dangerous. Why do they have an X like this when you're going to have,
Yeah. People think they're running for cancer and running for this, that, the other. This is part of a ritual. All they're doing is complying and agreeing that, yeah, we love cancer. That's what's happening in the upside down version. You know what I mean? They're doing a 15-mile run for cancer victims. In the cabal's eyes and Satanism, you're agreeing that you're doing a 15-mile run because you love cancer, and you're agreeing that, yeah, sweet, let's carry this on.
It's
That's
same
how they're
with your
interpreting it.
license. When you check that you want to donate your organs to help people,
Yeah.
it's just giving them permission to take your organs. That's all it is.
Yeah, they're not. No one. Even the whole blood transfusion thing. Because they can make blood easy. They can make any sort of blood they want. They could make blood for a fucking shark if they wanted to. They just make plasma and then change it to But the whole blood.
Look, it's
they
back.
want real blood.
Look at Leon's
And
face.
The green is.
It's wait, nope. Sit
Yeah.
back. Sit back, Leon. Sit back a little
Uh-huh.
bit.
the glare.
No, move up. Right there. No. Okay, now back. Okay, now front. Now go back. Now do the jig. Go
saying, it's
side to side.
The Irish
Speaking
jig
of
is
which,
coming
let's
up.
dance. Let's dance. All right, thank you, Joni.
Thank you,
That was awesome,
Love you
Joni.
guys.
Big
Yeah,
love,
thanks. Come
Joni.
back, be regular. We'll see you
Okay,
next
I
week.
will.
Nice one.
All right.
I was just going to say.
Thank you guys.
Take
Thank you.
care.
Say like that show True Blood. Yeah, I was just going to say like that show True Blood, because they want the real blood. They don't want.
Oh
So on
yeah.
the show True Blood, the vampire thing, the show, you could
Yes.
get True Blood, which was the fake blood, and that's what the vampires were drinking, and they could be in society. You
Yes.
see True Blood. That's just
Yeah.
showing you. That's exactly what he's showing you. But
Yeah.
they don't. The vampires don't want the fake blood. They don't want made
Right.
plasma. They want human blood. They don't care if
Exactly.
it's from a 97-year-old pensioner. It's human blood. They want that. Yeah.
Right, and that's what
Shocking, isn't it?
getting your, when they said donate blood
Getting your
for the
blood.
Red Cross.
No one in a car crash. No one in a car crash is getting that. That's
No.
going straight off
Yep.
to the parasites, because
Yep.
all the reptilians and all the hybrids that are knocking about. They all eat human organs and blood, but they can't just go out killing people. So that they'll go through a hospital with
Donate your
33rd-degree
blood.
Freemason at the hospital will
Mhm.
allow. They'll be doing selling all that out the back door.
Yeah, Red
and
Cross.
that's where those people in society get their blood from. Ah,
Yep.
yeah.
Never once donated blood. I
So,
thought about it a few times, but I never did it.
Mm.
Isn't that crazy?
No, I
think
never
I-
fancied it.
All
I
right,
don't
let's
like
dance.
needles. I'm not into all that.
Okay, so these songs, I asked Charlie to give me some songs, and he did. So these are Charlie's picks today.
Every good reason for letting you go. Just sneaky and smoked out, and it's starting to show. say that I changed. Maybe I did. Even if I changed, what's wrong with it? I never let you go. I never let you go. I never let you go. I never let you turn around and back down and tell me it's a good idea. Promise to your mother. Turn around and back down and tell me. Now our friends are gone, gone. Now the time is on, on. All I know is it's wrong, it's wrong. And all I know is it's wrong, it's wrong, it's wrong, it's wrong, it's wrong. Second reason, it's lost on me. Maybe we'll be friends. I guess we'll see. I never let you go. 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 Around and back on each other. It's a good idea. Break a promise to your mother. Turn around, let's turn on each other. Good idea, make a promise to your mother. Turn around and back on each other. That's a good idea, make a promise to your mother. Turn around and back on each other. Good I remember the stupid things, the moon rings, the bracelets and the beads, nickels and dimes, yours and mine. Did the cash in all your dreams? You don't dream for me now. You don't dream for me now. But I still feel your pulse like sonar from the days and the waves. That girl is like a sunburn, I would like to say. And the girl is like a sunburn, I would like to say. She's like a sunburn. She's like a Can I get your hand to ride on? Just a piece of leg to bite on. But enough to fly my kite on. Do you wanna flash a light on? Take a look, it's on display for you. Coming down on night today. Did you meet your fortune teller? Get it up with no propeller. Do it up, it's on with Stella. What a way to finally smell her. Pick it up, it's not too strong for you. Take a piece and pass it on. Fly away on my cell phone. I feel it more than ever. And in this perfect weather, we'll find a place together. Fly on my way. Rebel and a liberator, find a way to be a skater. Rev it up to levitate, a super friendly aviator. Take a look, it's on display for you. Coming down, no, not today. Fly away on my cell phone. I feel it more than ever. And in this perfect weather, we'll find a place together. In the water where we sense my emotion, all the world can pass me by. Fly away on my cell phone. We'll find a place together.
right. Thank you very much, guys. That was a great show. And
Hey, big
we'll
love.
see what happens next.
Great show. Yeah.
Oh, no, we have the meditation
Brilliant.
on Wednesday. That's true. Stay tuned for Soul Fam After Dark.